Have you ever wondered why you sometimes say yes to things, even when you didn't really plan to? It is a curious thing, this human behavior. Today we explore a fascinating book. It is called Influence, the Psychology of Persuasion. It was written by a clever man named Robert Cialdini. He wanted to understand these hidden forces. He wanted to know why we agree to requests. This book, Influence, is like a map. It is a map of our minds. It shows us the secret paths that lead to a yes. Dr. Cialdini spent many years studying this. He looked at how salespeople work. He watched fundraisers. He even went undercover. He wanted to see persuasion in action. He discovered that there are patterns, there are certain triggers that make us more likely to agree. It is not magic, it is science. It is about understanding how our brains are wired. It is a journey into what makes us tick. This book gives us parts of that code. It tells us about 6 main ways people can be persuaded. These are like secret buttons. If someone knows how to press these buttons, they can often get a yes. But this knowledge is not just for persuading others, it is also for protecting ourselves. Our brains are amazing. They do so much work for us. Sometimes to save energy, our brains use shortcuts. Dr. Cialdini calls this the click-whirr response. It is like an old tape recorder. Something happens, the click. Then, an automatic behavior plays out, the whir. Think about it. When someone says please, you're often more likely to help. The word please can be a click. Your helpfulness can be the whir. These shortcuts help us most of the time. They let us make quick decisions without too much thinking. Imagine a mother turkey. She has little chicks. She looks after them very carefully. Scientists found something interesting. If a chick makes a cheep sound, the mother turkey cares for it. But if a stuffed animal like a polecat, which is her enemy, has a little recorder inside that makes the cheep sound, she will care for it too. The sound is the click. Her mothering behavior is the whir. This shows how strong these automatic responses can be, even if it does not make perfect sense. These mental shortcuts are everywhere. Have you ever received a gift from someone and then felt like you really needed to give them something back? This feeling is very powerful. It is called reciprocity. It is one of Dr. Cialdini's big ideas. It means that if someone does something nice for us, we feel a strong urge to do something nice for them in return. It is like an unwritten rule in society. It helps us build relationships. It helps us cooperate with each other. It is a very old and very deep part of being human. Imagine your neighbor helps you fix your fence. You would probably feel like you owe them a favor. Maybe you would offer to help them with their gardening next week, or perhaps you would bake them a cake. This is reciprocity in action. It is the idea of you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. This principle is so strong that it can work even if we did not ask for the first favor. Even if the gift is small, we still feel that need to give something back. It is a powerful social glue. People like to be consistent. We like our actions to match our words and beliefs. Dr. Cialdini explains that once we make a choice or take a stand, we feel pressure to behave consistently with that commitment. It is like we want to prove to ourselves and to others that we are reliable. If you tell all your friends you're going to run a marathon, you will feel a strong push to actually train for it and do it. This desire to be consistent is a powerful motivator. It shapes many of our decisions. Think about toy shops. Sometimes, just before Christmas, a very popular toy is advertised a lot. Children really want it, parents promise to buy it. But when they go to the shops, the toy is sold out. So parents buy other toys instead. Then after Christmas, in January or February, the adverts for that popular toy start again. And the toy is now in stock. Section 5. Follow the crowd, the pull of social proof. Have you ever been unsure what to do in a new situation? What do you often do? You look around to see what everyone else is doing. This is called social proof. It is another key idea from Dr. Cialdini's book. When we are uncertain, we look to others for clues about how to behave. We assume that if lots of other people are doing something, it must be the right thing to do. It is like a mental shortcut. Following the crowd often helps us make good choices quickly. Imagine you are walking down the street. You see a group of people all looking up at the sky. What would you do? You would probably look up too. You would want to see what they are looking at. You assume they know something you do not, or think about choosing a restaurant in a new town. If one restaurant is empty and another one next door has a long queue of people waiting, which one would you think is better? Most people would choose the busy one. Section 6. The smile that sways. Why we listen to those we like? It is a simple truth. We're much more likely to say yes to people we know and like. Dr. Cialdini calls this the principle of liking. If your friend asks you for a favor, you are probably happy to help. But if a complete stranger asks for the same favor, you might hesitate. Our feelings about the person asking can make a big difference. There are several things that can make us like someone more. And when we like them, they have more influence over us. It is a gentle kind of power. What makes us like someone? Physical attractiveness can play a part. Studies show we often think good-looking people are also more talented, kind and intelligent. We also tend to like people who are similar to us. If someone shares our hobbies, opinions or even dresses like us, we often feel a connection. Compliments are another powerful tool. If someone says something nice about us, we tend to like them more, even if we suspect they might want something. And cooperation, working together towards a common goal, also builds liking. Think about Tupperware parties. These were very popular. A host would invite their friends to their home. Section 7. Dress to impress, the weight of authority. From a very young age, we are taught to respect authority. We listen to our parents, we obey our teachers, we follow the instructions of doctors and police officers. Dr. Cialdini explains that this tendency to obey authority figures is deeply ingrained in us. It usually helps society run smoothly. We trust that people in authority have more knowledge or power, and that they will guide us correctly. This respect for authority is strong. It can make us do things we might not otherwise do. There are certain symbols that can trigger our obedience to authority. Section 8. Going, gone, the allure of scarcity. Have you ever wanted something more, simply because you were told it was rare or that you might miss out on it? This is the principle of scarcity, another of Dr. Cialdini's insights. Things often seem more valuable to us when their availability is limited. If there are fewer of something, or if our chance to get it is running out, we feel a stronger urge to have it. This is because we humans do not like to miss out on opportunities. The fear of losing something can be a very powerful motivator. Think about limited edition products. Shops might say only 100 made. This makes the product seem special and more desirable. Or consider sales that are for one day only, or while stocks last. These messages create a sense of urgency. They make us feel that if we do not act quickly, we will lose the chance to get a good deal, or the item itself. Online shops often use this too. Section 9, knowing the score, using influence wisely. So, we have journeyed through these amazing ideas from Dr. Cialdini's book, Influence. We have seen the click whir of our automatic responses. We have explored reciprocity, commitment and consistency, social proof, liking, authority and scarcity. These are the invisible strings. They are the secret buttons that can make us say yes. They are used all around us, every single day. Marketers use them to sell products. Politicians use them to win votes. Even our friends and family might use them, sometimes without even realizing it. Understanding these principles is like having a superpower. It is not about using them to trick others. It is about understanding ourselves better. It is about recognizing when these forces are at play in our own lives. When you see an advert, you can now ask, are they trying to make me feel like I owe them something? Are they showing lots of other people using this product? Are they telling me it is my last chance to buy? This knowledge gives you power. It gives you the chance to pause and think. This awareness helps us make better choices. Instead of just reacting automatically, we can make decisions more consciously. We can decide if we genuinely want something or if we are being swayed by one of these powerful psychological tools. It is like knowing the rules of a game.